Wait to show you the vast expanse of this property and certain areas which I enjoyed while I stayed here. Meanwhile, I would want my viewers to like, subscribe, and enjoy watching this episode.
The Naukuchiatal is one of the deepest tal. The name by itself, Naukuchia, means 9-corner lake.
Right.
So that's how the name comes for the tal. So,
And how many rooms this property has? And
so we opened on 14th of February this year.
correct.
Property actually is getting developed in a phase manner.
Okay.
So in first phase, we developed 42 rooms with one restaurant, spa, swimming pool. The work is still going on. For the second phase, we are looking at somewhere around 45 rooms, taking to inventory somewhere around 85 to 90. Whereas then we feel that it is a very comfortable inventory to have a wedding at our place. So the design, the color, even our logo symbol. So it symbolizes nine magpies together.
Correct. Yeah.
So the wall color, the paintings, all that is actually a very vibrant color, which is taken from its color.
Yes, because the minute you enter the lobby, the vast expanse of the property and the color combinations are very alluring.
Yes.
Welcome to my podcast, Bharat Charcha. Today I have a guest who is Mr. Sanjeev. He is the general manager of Nakuchia House, IHCL Selections. This property is very unique. I want to bring a very insightful discussion with Mr. Sanjeev about how did they come up with this property, what was basically the reason behind choosing this particular location, which has lake right in the corner, and this property certainly has spectacular view 360 degree. So here we have Mr. Sanjeev. Thank you so much for being here on the podcast.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to explain the hotel, what we have just opened for ICS selection.
Right.
So Naukuchiatal, I feel, is a hidden gem in Kudmao region. And for a property to be selection, we have to have three very unique pillars. One is it has to be uniquely local. The Naukuchiatal is one of the deepest tal. The name by itself, Naukuchia, means 9-corner lake.
Right.
So that's how the name comes for the tal. So independent character, and we selected magpie as a mascot, where the inspiration can be seen everywhere on this wall, even in our inspirational pictures, all the artifacts around the property. Then third is slice of time. Now this property actually belongs to the Raja of Pilibhit.
Correct.
The royal
you
family.
Told me about it.
Yes. So that has become a slice of time because it's a part of a history, when we have Rajas and everything, and the property belonging to them. Now coming to why this place, because we understand that a lot of other locations actually becoming saturated. As I told you, this is a hidden gem.
Correct.
We found that this place can be a very unique destination in the region. Plus Nainital, which is just an hour distance from us, is already looked to be saturated.
Right.
We have almost same flora, fauna, even climatic condition, minus the snow what Nainital has stopped getting it.
Which is very sad actually,
Yes,
with the
which is
climate change.
Climate change, yes.
Right.
So, but we thought that this is where guests will also like to enjoy the hill station as they go to any other place. Now coming up to the property, the name Nakuchia House. Again, we're taking the inspiration from the Tal.
Okay.
Since Naukuchiatal, it is a place where you can actually have the essence of the complete region here.
Right.
So that's how we came with the name Naukuchiatal.
Okay. That's wonderful. You have given us a brief description of how you came up with the name, what is the concept of the property, and what are the areas which are surrounding it. I was also interested, just as I see in the primitive times when I would see a colonial or a vintage property,
Yes.
so there would be a good distance between the floor and the roof.
Yes.
So I see that this part of the lobby of the hotel has been inspired by that. Would you like to shed some light?
Yes. So when we understood the place, the architect and the design team, they realized that thus there has to be essence of what it used to be. So like Nainital as a destination actually was been flourished by the Britishers.
Correct.
So that's how the colonial culture has come in, the build has come in, but then also the expanse. So then Palladian as well has been incorporated, and then contemporary aspect of it. So all three mix has been utilized to design the complete hotel. So if you
Right.
go around the places, even our restaurant
Right.
or other places, you'll see the ceiling is on a height. This also gives a vastness.
Yes,
See,
that's
understand that we are here to have the scenic beauty around us. And the moment, the building structure also goes vast, but a lot of glass has been used.
Yes.
So that we can have the nature inside itself.
correct.
So this is all incorporated where design team thought that this is how it has to be. And we also felt that, we can have the complete nature view from all the surrounding.
Right.
As you earlier said that, the scenicness of our restaurant, the deck itself, which has a complete view of the Tal. So that's the whole aspect of the design was that how to get whatever is outside from inside the building as well, where guests can feel it
Right.
from inside. So
Yeah.
that's complete inspiration has come in and which got incorporated everywhere.
Undoubtedly, that you have utilized the full view that this place is offering the
Yes.
hotel, and it's a very well ventilated hotel. Also, I
Yes.
would say, especially your restaurant. When you go that side, there's a option of sitting outdoor and indoor.
Yes.
And again, it has a panoramic, beautiful view of the lake. So, also tell me some color combinations which are very fascinating that you have used in the hotels. Everywhere I see the grays and the whites, and your walls are pretty much decorated with the trees and the birds that we see. So, are they like the locally birds which are seen around?
Yeah, so the inspiration is taken by magpie, the yellow-billed Himalayan magpie. If you see, it's a
Right.
very colorful bird, very vibrant bird. Also, you have to understand that magpie is a bird which is attracted towards glitter, any
Okay.
glittery object. There are a lot of
Okay.
stories on it.
Okay.
Okay, if you go back on magpie stories, they have stories saying that a jewel had been stolen from a king, and the king reprimanded its whole subject, but they could not find. Then later on, it was actually found in one of the nest of a magpie bird.
Right.
Okay, so that's how the complete character of the bird has been incorporated. So the design, the color, even our logo symbol, so it symbolizes nine magpies together.
Correct. Yeah.
So the wall color, the paintings, all that is actually a very vibrant color which is taken from its color.
Yes, because the minute you enter the lobby, the vast expanse of the property and the color combinations are very alluring.
Yes.
So it is very welcoming also at the same time.
Thank you.
And how many rooms this property has, and what's your next project? Just as I see, it's a very upcoming property. It's
Yes.
recently been just 2 months, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And we are glad to be your guest.
So we opened on 14th of February this year.
Correct.
The property actually is getting developed in a phase manner.
Okay.
So in first phase, we developed 42 rooms with one restaurant, spa, swimming pool. The work is still going on. For the second phase, we are looking at somewhere around 45 rooms, taking to inventory somewhere around 85 to 90. Whereas then we
Wonderful.
feel that it is a very comfortable inventory to have a wedding at our place.
Okay.
Looking at those type of clienteles, socials in our vicinity.
So ultimately, that's the motive, that you want to have different banquets also, since
Yes.
considering the space, it's
Yes.
huge.
Yes.
And in coming times, you would want people to have destination.
Destination wedding at a location. Very
right.
true. That's the
Fabulous.
whole time.
And I just went to your spa. Your spa definitely has great services and very rejuvenating and relaxing. And your restaurant, undoubtedly, the culinary and the food is good. Just as you suggested that we should try your kumao thali. And we did the vegetarian and non-veg both. So you said that we are trying to be close to the flavors of what local people here do, but I felt that you did justice with the food. Would you just tell us that besides giving the Uttarakhandi food, what else do you have on your menu which is very could be very exquisite, or for people who are looking for like really good culinary food? What else besides that?
Thank you so much for understanding and exploring that. So what we want is the restaurant to be unique in the complete region. The name itself, Ija. Now in Common language, Ija means mother.
Okay.
Our chef, executive chef, who's been here for more than a year now, understood the food, the concept of the region, and that's what we incorporated. What the thali, what you have, eaten. So food in the region is very simple. In olden days, there was not much spices. People used to use their cooking material as whatever is available around them, what they can
Right.
grow, like that. And so it's very flavorful, very simple.
I agree. Yeah.
And for other products as well, what we're using, like our cheese now. So the cheese comes from Darima Cheese Farm, which is actually in Mukteshwar.
Okay.
It's a local cheese,
Right.
which has also been nominated as one of the best cheese in one of the forum in the world. In similar fashion, we are using a lot of ingredients which are from local regions. So
Right.
our whole concept of the restaurant, we say, is a 20-mile restaurant. So within 20 miles, whatever ingredient which is actually is grown and used
Okay.
by the local, we
Okay.
actually try to incorporate that in our international dishes as well.
Right.
So even if you're eating any of our product, you will have something which is from the local produce which you'll be eating.
So you are also giving presence to local people
Yes,
around,
yes.
and trying to use their spices, their products, and
Yes.
incorporating it in part of your menu or part of your maybe oils and rituals, body spa rituals. I
Yes.
see that. Yes.
That's very true. So, like Badri cow ghee, which is very unique to this region. The
Right.
cow itself has been actually tagged, and the breed itself has been heritaged here. So that ghee is supposed to be very pure, very good for health. So
Correct.
that's what we're using in our kitchen cooking.
The
and everything
aroma
else.
definitely when you eat food here.
Yes.
So you get the aroma of that purity, the pure form of ghee that we just had.
Thank you so much.
Right.
So in taking that in continuation, we also have collaborated ourselves with some of the firms which is there in the region, which actually works with marginal workforce, the ladies, where they produce their own product and different herbs and things like that.
Right.
And we also showcasing towards our guests where they would like to carry it back home. So
Right.
this two-way process. One is that these firms will be known in
Correct.
future, as well as they will have their own livelihood. So
Right.
this is how we like to associate ourselves.
Yes,
and
as I
take it
remember
forward.
when we were here yesterday, you told us that you're also focusing on women empowerment, because this area is mainly governed by women workship,
Yes.
and they are the ones who are mostly in the fields or
Yes.
other sides of work areas, and you're probably procuring from those vendors and bringing it here to Taj for your guests to enjoy and know about the local brands.
True, very true. So this is very unique to the region. So we actually have realized that the complete household mostly has been taken care by women of the region,
Okay.
like that. So they are the major workforce who actually supports the family and everything. So when they are producing something, why not take it forward and give extra support?
That's a wonderful thought. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we all, every now and then people talk about empowering women empowerment. And now when we see a brand like Taj, wherein, they're promoting it in a fabulous way, where they're giving them a shelf and a bracket where they could, keep their products, and your guests could come and enjoy, or probably shop them back and take them and know
Yes.
that how these flavors can add a little more, benefit and taste both to their kitchen.
The best part of these products are they're less processed.
Less processed.
They actually been dried in a very natural condition,
Okay.
and they have been made in a very natural condition, the way it's to be done. So there's no artificial ingredient used there to
Right.
preserve it.
Correct.
So this is very organic in that
Okay,
way.
okay.
So this is another aspect which we like our guests to understand and utilize these
Right.
herbs and other product what they are been
Wonderful.
putting in the market.
I also appreciate your concept of a candlelight dinner, which is just by the lakeside, considering that very few properties are able to pull that kind of view and that kind of space for having a proper candlelight dinner. You feel that, maybe the sky is lit up so bright, the stars are right on you, and maybe you're just sitting in a paradise and enjoying your meal in the property.
So we are quite blessed with the location, as you said rightly. And now this region AQI level will be around 10, 15, something like that, which is a bliss to be in.
Correct.
Because of that, as you said rightly, the sky is very clear, the view is very clear.
Right.
And why not utilize the scenic beauty, and why not to provide people who are staying
The
with
best
us?
to your guests, no
Yes,
doubt
yes.
about it.
So going forward to that, we also have collaborated ourselves with a company called Starscape, whereas they are actually very good with stargazing.
Okay.
Talk about celestial movement and all that. So we have incorporated that as well for our guest experience, because the clarity of sky and there's no much light pollution provides an ample enough opportunity for us to understand our planetary movements as well.
Okay.
So this is one of the major activity we have starting in the evening.
Right, right.
Yes.
And a few more points, if you could tell us, for couples who have children and families. I've seen around that
Yes.
there are large families that are
Yes.
coming in, and mostly children.
Yes.
So, what are the things that engage the family and their children in a certain activities which are provided by, particularly by this property?
So we have a lot of activities which incorporated for the kids.
Fishing was one that we
Yes,
heard.
the fishing
Yeah.
is one. We have something called bushcraft, which of small children of age somewhere around 7 to 14. Even adults we have seen actually they get very interested, because this is something which you can actually utilize in camping. You know how to pitch a tent, how to lit a fire with stone planes,
Okay.
all that. So this is another very interesting activity. Apart from that, see, we also believe in detoxing ourselves from any of the modern entertainments like televisions or mobile phone, internet, like
right.
that. So we have kept some memory games. We also say, lost game of your childhood.
Right.
So we're going to keep something like gilli danda.
Right.
You can have kite flying.
Yes, we saw that. Yeah.
Yes. So all those things, so it is still nurturing. Our experiences are still coming up. We will all connect this experiences with the nature surrounding, what is feasible in surrounding, without spoiling anything around.
Okay.
So even one of the most appreciated experiences what we have is our forest bathing, where actually guest is taken for a trek. They go to the local forest here and they understand the nature.
Right.
They breathe the fresh air and they connect to the greenery around, where they can feel stress less,
Right.
relief from the stress
No,
what
no,
they're carrying from the
undoubtedly,
city.
your
And
property has been very recouping and very rejuvenating for us, and the kind of activities that we could have hands on. So it was really humble of your staff to take us through all the activities. Your gym is definitely again at the helm of, I would say, when you're looking out of the windows.
Yes.
So you have a great view. So
Yes.
usually people from metropolitan cities, when they're using the gyms, they are not very fortunate to have that kind of view. But here, when you are in hills, then definitely you feel that sense of freedom, and you feel that sense of being around the hills to recoup how you want to. People coming from different areas of this country. That's true. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So our connectivity is also great. Like it's almost around 6 to 7 hours drive from Delhi. Recently, there is a chopper connectivity as well from Dehradun. So this company called Heritage Aviation, they have got helicopters. 2 sorties done in the morning from Dehradun to here. So people who doesn't want to drive for 6-7 hours, actually they can go to Dehradun.
Okay.
And they can take actually a chopper here, which will take around maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour to
Okay.
reach here.
Okay. And how long from the helipad or the chopper area it takes to reach a particular hotel that they decide for themselves?
So to us, it will be 10 minutes.
10
Not
minutes.
much.
Okay.
So it really saves time.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes.
And it's also kind of a experience that you add to your leisure trip.
Yes.
So somebody who otherwise normally you don't get to experience at certain locations, but if this location offers that, that's fabulous.
That's very true. Seeing the whole surrounding from a bird eye view is a completely different aspect, and it's a very different experience.
Right, and we
Yes.
got to see, we were fortunate enough to see a chopper when we were in the pool right on our head,
Right.
and we actually captured the view,
Okay,
and it was mesmerizing for children also.
Yes. Understand.
Thank you so much for giving us insightful points and letting us know about the property. And I'm sure the viewers would enjoy this video, knowing that what Taj is providing, and certainly they would want to come back. Before we end it, there is another question: that what is there that you can also attract the foreign tourists? Since whenever they come to India, the main idea is either to go to hills or to probably go to maybe regions where they are at a peak. So how would you attract the foreign tourists here? Anything particular or specific that you have on mind?
So actually, we have most of it here in terms of the peacefulness and calmness. We have our own spa where
Right.
they would like to regenerate themselves. We have ample enough sun, if they
Right.
love to do sunbathing.
Right.
Plus the treks what we have in the surrounding, the forest bathing. We have also got heritage holy places like Kaichi Dham, the Neep Karori Baba, which is very famous. People visit the place
Yes,
very often.
yes.
Then Mukteshwar, there's another place where people go for Lord Shiva temple, which is just an hour and a half drive from here.
From the property.
From the property itself, yes.
Right.
So we are in a way very centrally located to very different aspect holiday what people seek for.
Correct.
From pilgrimage to your regeneration,
Right.
to understanding the nature, enjoying the nature. And another aspect is that it is a bliss for as well bird watchers. So we have half an hour drive to Nautaal, which is very famous with bird watchers.
Okay.
So bird watching is another aspect which people can explore. Staying with us can explore around the surrounding.
Okay, so you're right in the center, which connects to many other different parts wherein people can not only enjoy the property, but also if they want to go to a
Yes.
spiritual place, or they want to have a site, or they want to go to the forest, everything is very close by,
Everything right
considering
close.
the lake.
Very true. Very
And you
true.
were also telling us about Kamaltal, which is
Yes.
again not
So
too far
that's
from here.
right. That comes from a legend actually. I haven't see some mythology, part of mythology which I read when I came in here. So the Naukuchiatal, the 9 corners, has come in being because it said that 9 rishis stood at different corners of this land, and they prayed to Lord Brahma for water, and Lord Brahma got happy, and that's how they're given this lake.
Okay.
Now just next to it is a Kamaltal, where lotus is actually a flower offered to Lord Brahma,
Right.
and there's a small temple of his which is there.
Correct.
So that's how that tal also come and be, and it is completely full of lotus most time of the year.
Right.
Usually winter is the time when they wilt and they regenerate themselves or regrow starting from January onwards.
Right.
So again, the tal will be very green with completely filled with lotus around.
Right, wonderful. We yet have to see that.
Yes.
Maybe on our way back to Delhi,
Sure,
we
sure.
would
Please do that.
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, since you said it's a spectacular place to visit once.
Yes.
Thank you. I've had a great insightful points from you, and I'm sure the viewers would want to hear more about this as we put this video, and we are certainly looking forward to come back again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.